Design of tension member. This is the design procedure or design step. In first step we have to calculate the area required, that is called as AG, gross area, TDG into gamma MO divided by Fi, yield stress. Or if the factor load is given, then we have to use this formula, gross area equal to factor load into gamma MO divided by Fi. Then increase the area by 20 to 40% and select the suitable angle section. It may be double angle section or single angle section. After calculating gross area, normally we are going to increase the above area by 30%, average of these two value 30%. After that we are going to select the suitable angle. It may be single angle or double angle section. In step 2, we are going to design either bolted connection or welded connection. In bolted connection, if we get bolted connection, we have to calculate number of bolt required. If we get welded connection, we have to calculate the length of the weld. In step number 3, we are going to check the safety of the member, or we are going to calculate the tensile strength of a member. First we are going to calculate TDG, then TDN and TDP. All these three values should be greater than given load. Then only design is safe. Suppose if any one of these values is unsafe or lesser than given load, then we are going to revise the cross section and we are going to repeat the above procedure. Design example number 1. Design a single angle tension member to carry a factor load of 210 kN assuming a single row of M16 bolts. Here we have to note down two things. One is we have to design a tension member for 210 kN load, and second one is we have to design a bolted connection. Now what do you mean by design? For the given load, we have to choose the size of the member, cross-sectional area and other geometrical details. That is called as design. In first step, we are going to calculate gross area of the given member. This is a formula we are using. Second formula, factor load into gamma MO by Fi. Factor load is given 210 kN into gamma MO, that is given in IS 800 code book 1.10 divided by 250. Okay, if we calculate, we will get 924 millimeter square. Gamma MO, partial safety factor for material, is gamma MO, that is given in page number 30, table number 5. We have to take 1.10. Gamma MO, we have to take 1.10. After that, we have to increase the area by 20 to 30%. Here we are by taking average, we are increasing by 30%. If increase, this will be the total gross area of the section. Okay. Now from the steel table, we have to choose the suitable angle section. We are trying for ISA 100 into 65 into 8 millimeter. Okay, for this angle, this is the area 12.57 centimeter square. This area should always be greater than this one. This area should be always greater than the required area, 12.01 centimeter square. Then only design is safe. In second step, we have to calculate number of bolt or design of bolted connection. First we have to calculate design strength of bolt, that is called as VDSB, that is equal to VNSB divided by gamma MB. Okay, VNSB is nothing but nominal shear capacity of a bolt, that can be calculated by using this formula. All this formula is available in page number 75, clause number 10.3.3 of IS 800 2007 code. First FUB divided by root 3, ultimate stress of bolt. FUB, ultimate stress of bolt. If it is not given, we have to assume 400 Newton per millimeter square. Now, NN, number of shear plane passing through thread. NS, number of shear plane passing through shank. Suppose if you consider this as bolt, this part is called as threaded part and this part is called as unthreaded part or shank. Okay, this is called as shank and this is called as a threaded part. Let us assume that these two plates are connected with the help of bolt. This is the bolt, these are the two plates. This is plate number 1, this is plate number 2. This is subjected to tensile force. Okay, this is the bolted connection and this is the plane. This is called as shear plane. This is the plane at which shearing is takes place. This is called as shear plane. This is the plane at which along which shearing is takes place. Okay, this is the plane at which shearing is take place. That's why it is called as shearing place. Shearing plane. Suppose this is the shear plane. If the bolt is passing through, if shear plane is passing through threaded part, if a shear plane is passing through threaded part, this is called as threaded part and this is called as unthreaded part or shank. If a shear plane is passing through threaded part, then we have to choose this formula NN. NN equal to 1 and NS equal to 0. For threaded part, if a shear plane is passing through threaded part, then NN equal to 1, NS equal to 0. Okay, in this case, unthreaded part or shank is passing through the shear plane. If a shear plane is passing through shank or unthreaded part, then we have to use this formula for shank or unthreaded part. Then NN equal to 0 and NS equal to 1. Okay, similarly, ASB is the area of the shank. This is the shank area or unthreaded area. Here there is no reduction in area. That's why we are using this formula pi d square by 4. This is the threaded area, A and B, area of threaded part. There is a reduction in area. This one, for that one we have to use 78% of the whole area, 78 into 0.78 into pi d square by 4. For threaded part there is a reduction in area. That's why we are using this formula. 78% of pi d square by 4 for threaded area. Now we are assuming that shear plane is passing through the threaded part. If the shear plane is passing through the threaded part, then NN equal to 1, NS equal to 0. Okay, to calculate area of the threaded part, we have to use this formula 0.78 into pi d square by 4. Okay, we have to use the 0.78 into pi by 4 into 16. Area of the dia of the bolt is given. Dia of the bolt is 60 millimeter square. This is the area of the threaded part. Okay, since NS is 0, this part will become 0. Substitute and calculate. This is the value of VNSB, nominal shear strength capacity of a bolt. Okay, and after that substitute here and calculate VDSB, design strength of bolt. VDSB, design strength of bolt, we will get 28.96 kilonewton. For this one, gamma MB equal to 1.25. Gamma MB, it is given in table number 5. Partial safety factor for bolt, that is 1.25. Okay, next step we have to calculate the bearing capacity of the bolt, VDPB. First we have to calculate the design bearing strength, that is called as VDPB, VNPB by gamma MB. Okay, all this formula is given in page number 75, clause number 10.3.4. Okay, next VNPB, it's nothing but a nominal bearing strength of a bolt that can be calculated by using this formula. Now we are going to calculate all this value, where D is equal to nominal dia of the bolt. The dia of the bolt is given 16 millimeter. D naught is the dia of the wall. Okay, diameter of the bolt is 16 millimeter and wall clearance is 2 millimeter. Okay, dia of the wall is 18 millimeter. That clearance for bolt holes, okay, clearance for fastener holes is given in page number 73, table number 19 of IS 800 code book. For 12 to 14 millimeter dia bolt, the hole clearance should be 1.0 millimeter. For 16 to 22 millimeter dia bolt, the hole clearance should be 2.0 millimeter. For 24, hole clearance is 2.0. If it is more than 24, the dia of the bolt is more than 24, we have to use 3.0 as hole clearance. Next, we have to choose the thickness of plate, thickness of smaller plate or angle, that is 8 millimeter. Next, FUB, ultimate stress of bolt, that is 400. FU, ultimate stress of plate, that is 410 Newton per millimeter square. If it is not given, for bolt we have to choose 400 value, for plate we have to choose 410 Newton per millimeter square. Next, we have to calculate E, edge distance, and P, pitch. To calculate E, edge distance, we have to use this formula 1.7 into D naught. Okay, this is the final value, 30 millimeter. I am taking higher value, 35 millimeter. For pitch, this is the formula 2.5 into D naught, 2.5 into 16, 40 millimeter. This formula is given in page number 74 and 73 of IS 800/2007 code book. For pitch, the distance between center of fastener shall not be less than 2.5 times the nominal diameter of the fastener or bolt. Okay, pitch equal to 2.5 times the nominal dia of the bolt. This is a edge distance. Edge distance should not be less than 1.7 times the hole diameter. After that, we have to calculate KB value, coefficient KB. That should be smaller of these 4 value, 1, 2, 3, 4. Apply formula and substitute these values and calculate all this value, out of which we have to choose the minimum value. Here minimum value is 0.566, 0.49, 0.90 and 1.0, out of all these 4 value we have to choose the minimum value. This is the minimum value, 0.49. After that, substitute and find out nominal bearing capacity, and this is the bearing capacity of a bolt, and the final value of the bearing capacity of the bolt is 51.43 kilonewton. Then we'll go into find out strength of the bolt. Strength of the bolt will be least of VDSB and VDPB. Okay, smaller of these two value, design strength of bolt or bearing strength of value. Okay, the value of VDSB is 28.96 kilonewton. The value of VDPB is 51.43 kilonewton, out of which we are choosing the smaller value. The smaller value is called as bolt value, 28.96 kilonewton. Now, how do you calculate number of bolt? Force divided by bolt value. What is the force given in the question? 210 kilonewton divided by bolt value, 28.96. The number of bolt will be 8. This is the final arrangement of a bolted connection. This is the ISA angle 100 into 65 into 8 millimeter. This is also 100 into 65 into 8 millimeter ISA angle. Okay, this is the edge distance 35 millimeter. These are the pitch distance, and once again this is the edge distance. Let us calculate number of bolt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 number of bolt we have used. This is the edge distance, this is the edge distance, these are the pitch, center to center distance between the bolt. Okay. In main question, if they ask you to find us bolted connection for a tension member, we have to solve up to this point. This will be the final answer.